So how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
Good stuff. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Yeah. So, Trust, very like a pulse pounding film, a film with a lot of high tension, pot boiler, confined space, all the things that you know, they have the leg up on supernatural horror because this is real horror. This is horror that can happen. So, for people who haven't seen the trailer yet for Trust, what is the movie all about?
It is a young woman who's a famous sitcom actress in this world, and she's embroiled in this big, super dark scandal, and she has to leave town to escape, clear her mind for a few days, and chaos ensues, and pretty much all of the elements are against her.
Yeah, I'd say so, definitely. Yeah. Now, in the story, a lot of it takes place in a confined area, in that furnace room, in the place. A lot of the time we're there with Sophie and we're feeling her horror, we're feeling her moments. What was it like creating that? Because I know that you like to create a safe environment for the actors you work with, to have the environment that you wish you had when you performed. What was it like putting it like I'm guessing that you guys had to go on that journey together.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really creatively rewarding experience working with Sophie. She's so flexible and brave, and going into the journey up, there's a lot of claustrophobia, but also like she has to carry this these scenes that are so confined, and there's a lot of things that like need to make sense, and weaving that together with her was just like it was really exciting to do. And I also thank you for saying that it's that it really can happen, because it really can happen. I actually got locked in a bathroom of a cave bar just last week, and shut the door. Everybody had left. I'm alone in this cave bar bathroom, and the door handle falls off, and I was stuck in there for 20 minutes screaming for somebody to realize I was gone. And then finally they realized I was gone, and they came back and they got me. But it was just a big laugh in my face from the universe that this can really happen.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like we've heard of people going method acting, but the director going method for the press tour is
That
something new to me.
that's not, excuse me. Like what? That's not what we signed up for.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah,
No.
well, there you go, right there. You spent 20 minutes talking in the background and just in the bathroom, and that fear, set in. It's
Mhm.
just so natural. And then, of course, she's doing several hours in that moment. And there's, of course, much more than just bar patrons outside waiting for her. And I got to say the levels in this are great because you have the imminent danger, but then you have an even greater danger on the outside. So it's almost like the imminent danger is protecting her from
There
the
you go.
other ensuing
That's it.
danger.
Yeah, that was the thing that I was like acknowledging and being. I had like a kind of like spiritual respect for the furnace room, because it is protecting her.
Yeah,
Let's
I'd
be
say
real.
so.
And also it, yeah, I mean, like, not to have any spoilers, but like it literally is in lockstep with her in that protection, and it's like an incubator. And I love the room. I've come to love the room.
No,
Mhm.
totally. I actually have spiritual respect for all furnace rooms because you never know what can happen there, definitely. But yeah, no, because there is an interesting, almost symbiotic nature between Sophie's character and the room. They do become one. It's almost like she's in her own kind of womb, in the sense. It's
That's right.
yeah, it's crazy. No,
It's like
uh,
that moment in like Fellowship of the Rings when like Frodo and Sam and Merry and Pippin are like underneath the tree, and like the ring wraiths are like up here, and they're like they can feel them, and they're looking down, and you have all of the insects crawling around them, and you have the tree roots. It's like it's this protection like it knocks the scent. I love that shit.
It's not just Sophie in this film. You got a great cast across the board. Of course, Billy Campbell's in here doing some great work, and Katie Seagal. Oh my God, she is like these nice little bits of levity. And the moment you got high tension, high tension, high tension, then we go to her, and it's kind of like, oh, I'm
Oh.
just taking care of dogs and having fun. What was it
Totally,
like?
totally.
Yeah, what was it like
Um,
balancing that tension with that levity? What was it like making the balance?
well, in the script, it was one of my favorite parts. Like I personally like loved the comedic aspects of the script, and then in the edit, like it was a really specific tone to find, and it definitely took some time, but I felt like once we cracked it, it like kind of started, yeah, like it made sense to me. It unfolded, and like by the time Katie comes in the third act, like we just like desperately need like a breath of fresh air. And like her line, like what the fuck, this is straight out of Homeward Bound. Like that was like I honestly like that got me out of bed in the morning. I'm like, I love that line.
Yeah. So for you, was it like when you were putting it together, was there like, you found little like miracles or little moments, surprises in the edit that kind of made you go, oh my God, this changes the whole scene?
Yeah, there always is. What I've noticed so far in every edit that I've done is there's like these like little like magical puzzle pieces kind of like embedded in all of the performances that the actors lay down. And usually I see it on the day and then I forget about it. And then when I get into the edit, I'm like, oh, hell yeah, it's like a treasure trove. So yeah, yeah, definitely.
It's very awesome. But of course, with a film like this, you're working against budget, you're working with what you have, it's tight, it's constrained. Now, I've heard you say in another context, in every arena of my life, I sort of charge onto the battlefield with or without armor, and I either get brutally slain or I can make it through the battle. Do you think that attitude is what helps you get through these projects?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like it's such a birthing process and it can be like incredibly ruthless and brutal. Um, with each project that I do, I think I get a little more efficient with with like kind of how much I shift into gear with just like kind of my like I'm getting better at like you don't have to like run out onto like the and on the ice until you know that it's frozen enough to where you can walk on it. You don't like have to sink to the bottom and like fight the demons. You can, you might be able to like navigate it with a little more strategy. So anyway, yes, yes, that's my psyche.
Well, that's good. That's good. Yeah, no, totally. It's you got another film coming up. Like you're going into another film like very shortly, correct? Like it's a matter of days before you start directing, or you've already started.
We are in deep prep. We started shooting on Monday, and yeah, like it's a sticky romance. Like I've never done anything like this. I'm really excited. It's different, and yeah, I mean it's very sexy. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited to kind of take everything I've learned and try my hand at romance. I'm into it. Yeah.
Well, it's like tension and passion are kind of the same thing. So it's all about ramping it up. So that obviously, you've got tension down. And then of course you've done the rom-com before. So you have a little bit of romance in your background as well. What is it like for
Yeah.
you going into your fourth feature, having these tools in your kit but at the same time getting to explore something kind of brand new?
Um, yeah, I mean, I feel as prepared as I could be in this moment. I just had a baby, so that's a new experience. She's 9 weeks old, and I start shooting a movie on Monday, so it's a lot.
I'd say it's a lot. My God. So are you gonna like just strap the kid to you and just start pointing out where you get the shot list and
I
everything
just
like
love
that?
I I love that image. Unfortunately, it's hot as hell in Mallorca. It is like not safe for baby hot.
Fair, fair.
So yeah, I think maybe there's gonna be one or two locations where hopefully I can live out that mommy director fantasy, but
But not this first one.
yeah,
Understandable. Understandable. My
yeah.
God. Now, with this new experience, is there any advice that you would give your main character from Trust about what's coming for her in the future?
Well, I would say congratulations, you've made it to the next level. Um, and advice, I think she's fought tooth and nail for everything that she kind of learns and gets as a reward at the end of the movie. So I don't think I could give her any advice other than to just keep doing this process of she's in a pattern. She's in like a she's there's a lot of spider imagery in the film, and I would tell her to keep trusting those spiders.
Well, there you go. Now, one last thing I want to say about the film with Trust, the thing that I really picked up for it is that the Airbnb, the house in itself, is a character throughout this, and we get to see it change and grow along with Sophie's character. Is that something that you look for in your projects, like a another level of character that can be brought to it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that this is the room and the house itself is a really like interactive character, I think, in Trust. For instance, this next one gets set in Mallorca, Spain, and all of the locations are like the setting of Mallorca is very much a character. It isn't, but the difference is like it's just a different kind of energy. It's a different space. It's not directly kind of fucking with her.
Yeah.
It's not as like it isn't challenging her. This Mallorca energy is like it's like welcome. It's like home.
Well, there you go.
It's a different energy, but yeah.
That's a much sweeter energy than the energy in Trust, definitely. But I
Sure
will
is.
say, after watching this, the one thing I will say, the next time I go to an Airbnb, I'm gonna be looking all over for cameras.
Don't sleep on the cameras that could be stashed away in an Airbnb.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
tagline for the movie. Yeah.
There you go. There you go. It's a life lesson to learn from the movie. Definitely.
No, for sure.
Well, Carlson, I want to thank you so much for talking with me. Really enjoyed Trust. Looking forward to what you have coming next. Be interesting to see The Last Sunrise and see you get into your more romantic side. And of course, whatever you have next coming down the pipe, can't wait to see it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.